Things you can say to a musician and also in the bedroom. I'm going to use my little rod to batter that triangle until I get a note out of it.
Triangle means vagina.
That was what I was going to do. Okay.
You do you.
Things that you can say to a musician and also in the bedroom. Thanks for letting me in the back. I mean, if I went in the front, I'd have had to have paid.
Oh, God. That's terrifying. That's terrifying. World's Worst Royal Commentator. Oh, I tell you, sometimes doing these royal events, I wish the Germans had finished the job. Oh, right. Hi there. It's me, Wim Espionage, and we are here. What an event it's going to be. We're seeing all the royals here today. Wow, what a lineup. Blow your socks off. The Queen, she's the big one. And then, of course, you've got our jelly-jawed Pedover's son, Prince Andrew, following on behind her. Oh, this and so much more tonight on the Royals. Yes!
Jelly-jawed.
I don't know if I'm okay. I don't see the light of day. Looking up to higher ground, thinking that'll be your sweet escape. These days gotta schedule the romance. They say that love is a slow dance. A short bike ride to the crib using no hands. Oh shit, it feel like I'm floating, but I'm falling with both eyes closed when I let the world spin. Testing the water, she got my nerves tense. Back when I ain't even have a purpose, I was so eager to learn some things. Anxiety bring out the worst in me. Society paint me as enemy. My niggas making it by that remedy. I'm more occasional, don't do it regularly. Backs under my eyes, weighing down heavily. Mama been worried, the devil allegedly deep in the plan. Subconsciously wanted it since I was 10. I thought I was sharp on my scroll and my pen think it did. So mama found shit at them legs. She told me that's not who I am. But nowadays I put on for the fam, see it when I can. I'm surrounded by my feelings, I'm stuck on a Ferris wheel. I bet I perish with 140 acres. She want the horse and the carriage, a porcelain portion the garbage. I talk to the mirror, I know that life's not the fairest. I lost my can, I can't pay off the bills with the blessing. Not sure I relate to the Reddit page. It's feeling like money is everything.
It could be a hand job because he said it's not work. It's fun.
Yeah. He said wanking shouldn't feel like work.
But it does. But it
depends what your job is.
Yes. Wait till you're old enough that you just give up in the middle of one. Right. It's like, not for me. Not for me. I've had enough. I'm gonna go watch reruns of Games Master. Right. We've got, listen, if you haven't had a Stunner or Patrick Moore, have you even really lived? Don't clip that off, James. I don't need any more of your clippy nonsense after. I don't need any more of your clippy shit. Right.
You wanna do something Monday nighter? I've got something for you, hold tighter. It's a show that's unpredictable and fast, and improvised by the cast. Monday Night Improv. Monday Night Improv. Sing it, Monday Night Improv. Monday Night Improv.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Monday Night Improv, and with 0% of the votes cast tonight, please welcome your host for this evening, Gary Dobson.
What? Yeah. I know it's not something I do. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Shit. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Monday Night Improv. I was just chatting to my fridge because I live alone. Yes, no Billy Kirkwood tonight. So we set out a poll to see who would be the most popular choice. I got 0% of the votes. Here I am, your host from Monday Night Improv. So for those of you who don't know what goes on, tonight it's going to be 7 hours of uninterrupted monologues. You're welcome, Internet. No, it is in fact the usual Monday Night Improv where some top comedians make up comedy on the spot based primarily on your suggestions. So, who's playing with us tonight? Let's find out, shall we? First of all, my long-term partner in crime, and how can I describe him? Ladies and gentlemen, he's the man who puts the rot in homoeroticism. Please welcome Stuart Murphy, ladies and gentlemen. Stuart Murphy.
Hey, how are we?
Hey.
How are you, Gary? You sound weird, I have to say.
Do I sound weird? Is my
Well, that's better.
is my mic is my mic too deep in my cleavage?
I think that was it.
Is that better?
Scraping against your chest hair.
Do you know what, Stu? You'd think having a designated tech, he'd be the person to tell me that kind of thing.
No, he didn't care. Do you, James?
He doesn't care.
James, what's your favourite type of insect? He's off. So
James, here's a question for you, James. Serious question. Fight the power or power the fight? You'd think it'd be an easy one for a text, Stu. Still,
You're on your own.
Never mind.
You're on your own. Obviously not a Public Enemy fan.
No, let's see who else is with us tonight. Well, ladies and gentlemen, he looks like a Tory. He sounds like a Tory. He's actually a really nice guy. What the fuck is going on? Please welcome Mr. Will Nami, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep, knew it was me before the first sentence had come out your mouth. Hello, how's it going? James, would you rather have legs for hands or not?
Perfectly valid question, James.
I don't know.
It's amazing you got through high school. Well, let's see who else is with us. Now, we're really lucky she can join us this evening, ladies and gentlemen, because it's the summer solstice. And also, with it being the summer solstice in Shetland, it means we have probably interrupted some kind of fertility ritual just in order for her to be with us here this evening. So, welcome the Queen of the Isles. It's Marjolein Robertson, ladies and gentlemen.
Still sleeping, so it's okay. Hi! Hello!
Hi, Mar. Welcome. Everything well on the Shet?
Yes. I am doing this show all night up until 8 a.m. tomorrow, so that's where I will be.
Very well.
If anyone asks.
If anyone should indeed ask. And finally, ladies and gentlemen,
James.
Oh, question.
Would you rather have that every time you open your mouth, birds fly out, and you have to speak over the birds flying out your mouth, or would you have that you can't speak out your mouth, but a bird tweets from your anus and shares all your thoughts?
Valid question. Very valid question.
Perfectly valid question. I can only assume exams are getting much easier these days.
When you say the bird tweets from your anus, does that mean the bird is actually chirruping or is actually on Twitter?
Yeah.
Oh, actually, James, which would you prefer? That's a good question.
Tough to do. Tough for a bird to tweet, James. Tough for a bird to tweet if it's got legs for hands.
Yeah, especially if its wings are compacted against its body by the tightness of your ring hole, James.
Please stop asking me questions and introduce the guest.
What would you do if your bum bird had more foot than you, James?
Fight the power, James. But he is right. We are not quite quartered yet. There is no Billy Kirkwood this week, and you might think it's tough to fill Billy Kirkwood's shoes, but what we've done is we've got a guest who has his own shoes, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. So he's doing pretty damn well for himself. A long-time friend of the show, a good mate to all of us. Please welcome Neil, the wee man, Bratchpiece.
Look at those shoes. Look at those lovely shoes.
Look at those lovely shoes. Welcome aboard, Neil. It's a pleasure to see you. Is all well in your world, my friend?
Thanks for having me. Yes, I am fine. I'm fine and well. James, would you rather...
Oh, come on!
Be stuck in the sea and have to fight a lion, or be on land and have to fight Logan Paul on worldwide pay-per-view?
Valid question.
Perfectly valid question. And still no answer. James remains as elusive as ever. So let's kick this puppy off, shall we? We're going to kickstart this week, as we have done so often before, with a round of What You Doing. So people will get a suggestion from you chaps from an action. It can be anything you like. It can be turning a swan inside out, but the other way. It can be painting an apology, or it can be pulling a redwood. Anything you like. So get your suggestions in. We'll perform that action, and upon being asked what you're doing, stuff happens. It's just fun. I mean, what am I doing? Explain it. We've had the same people watching us for 33 weeks. I mean, who doesn't know what's happening? So there's a few ones coming in now. Yep, that's a different game there, Bogris. Making morph with Play-Doh. Physically peeling tatties.
Psychically.
Oh, psychically. I do apologise. I'm turning into Billy. I've put on the Billy glasses. I've even got a tattoo. Look, just drawn a face on my arm.
We have pushing a kid off a roundabout, teabagging a Rottweiler.
I think we'll go with pushing a kid off the roundabout, because then we can get a nice little physics lesson about the Coriolis effect. Why not? We're making it highbrow this week. Mr. Nami, how do you fancy kicking this one off?
Sure, an activity I've always wanted to do. Here we go.
Pushing a kid off a roundabout.
Well, what are you doing, mate?
I'm doing standing push-ups.
Stu, what are you doing?
I'm jiving in 1943.
Oh God.
It's a lot louder than I thought.
Yeah,
I don't think it's good to make that noise.
Marjolein, what are you doing?
I've accidentally got magnets stuck in my knees.
Neil, what are you doing?
I'm reluctantly enjoying an audience with the Pope.
Gary Dobson, what on earth are you doing?
I'm enjoying a backhanded compliment.
Oh no, some mental gymnastics going on there. Well, what are you doing, man?
Just trying to remember the price of milk.
Stu, what are you doing?
I'm trying to discern what my arse bird is tweeting by the sound of its expression.
Marjolein, what are you doing?
I heard a lot about being born again? I guess I'm trying that.
Oh. Oh, is he seeing the Pope again? Neil, what are you doing?
I'm trying to get to the other end of George Square after a 0-0 draw with England.
After a 0-0 victory with England, I think you'll find.
It's like a Ouija Pan's Labyrinth.
Gary, what are you doing?
What am I doing? I'm trying to escape this tree which has grown up all around me.
Well, what are you doing there?
I'm a Tyrannosaurus Rex being brave.
Oh, Stu, what are you doing?
I'm doing the jumping jive in 1944.
You've got to stick with the trends, man.
I don't even know what this one is.
Marjolein, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm just crushing the milk to turn it into butter.
That's how they do it on the shed.
I have to know, Neil, what are you doing, mate? What are you doing?
I'm crushing the milk to turn it into butter while it's still inside the cow.
Right, and I think we'll stop it there, folks. I think we'll stop it there. Everyone's. This is the most physical I've seen.
Let's move on.
Fuck this, I'm out.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's going to be the level of solstice celebrations from the Isle of Incest.
Yes. Sorry, Marjolein. Heard it. Heard it.
Fucking hell.
Oh, that's the first laugh we elicit from James in that game, is it? Didn't laugh at all the other jokes.
Yeah, if you want to shut him up, we'll just ask him a question. Mate. That's it. So let's crack on and let's play a round of Topic Bastard. Another firm favourite this week. This week we have got things you can say in the haberdasher and also in the bedroom. So let's see. Yeah, that looks like what James has actually written. So things you can say in the haberdasher, where I only found out today, actually, everyone, that haberdasher means something very different in America. It essentially means a tailor. So any Americans watching, learn English.
Wait a minute. So what does it mean here?
Oh,
for everyone who doesn't know what it is. Yeah.
In which case, we're using both definitions.
Yes.
Traditionally here, Neil, it was kind of a store where you could buy like toggles and lace and elastic and buttons and zips.
Sewing supplies. Sewing supplies, basically.
Sewing supplies.
Like a tailor.
Like a shop for tailors. So it's not wildly different.
Tinker, haberdasher, or soldier spy.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh, now he pipes up. So things you can say in the haberdasher, either definition acceptable, and also in the bedroom. Anyone particularly want to start this one? Look at the raging enthusiasm. Okay, I'll go first. I'll go first. No, that's fine. If I've got to carry all four of you, that's fine. I'll do it. My back is old. My eyes are bent. So things you can say in the haberdasher, but also in the bedroom. I'm going to kickstart with, I'm looking for a little button. The last time I was here, I could find the little button. Now, I can't find the little button. Excuse me, miss. Have you moved the little button? It used to be somewhere around here.
Very good. Things you can say in the haberdasher and also the bedroom. Is this dress felt? Would you like it to be?
Absolutely.
Felt means two things.
It does. God, it's like me chatting about James Bond.
Proud of that one.
So you should be.
Felt means two things.
It does. Things you could say in the haberdashers and also in the bedroom. Any chance you could fit a small zip on this to stop it flapping about?
Things you can say in the haberdasher shop and also the bedroom. You forgot your buttons?
No.
Things you can say in the haberdasher stroke tailors, as well as in the bedroom. Oh, that doesn't feel right. Do you happen to have it in a larger size?
No.
Stop solving, please. Come on.
Serious flashbacks for some of us. Serious flashbacks. Things you can say in the haberdasher and also in the bedroom. I find that if I lick the tip, it's easier to get it in the wee hole.
Very good. Very good. Things you say in the haberdasher and also in the bedroom. Oh, yeah. That's a sturdy pair. That's all cut it. Cut it. as in a sturdy pair, as in a pair of scissors, and that's all cut it. As in those tits are acceptable.
Oh,
I see. Sturdy pair, that's all cut it.
I see, because felt has two meanings.
Felt means two things. That's the joke.
I like how when time comes around to me, the corpse has already been kicked to death. Things you can say in the haberdashers and also in the bedroom. Any chance you could stick that in for me? They taught me how to do it in Scouts, but it's been a while and I'm out of practice.
Things you can say in the haberdasher and also the bedroom. You know, this started off just as a hobby and then I just couldn't stop doing it. So now I've turned it into a vocation.
Wow, very good.
It's pretty good, actually. Yeah, well done.
Oh, surprise. I made the joke work.
Things you can say in the haberdasher and in the bedroom. Sorry, we don't do that here. I'll be honest, it kind of suggests third world exploitation. Have you tried FEMA?
Works on both levels. Things you can say in the haberdasher and also in the bedroom. Now that I've got pins and needles, I think I'm going to call it a day. Is there a Burger King near here?
Things you can say at the haberdasher and also in the bedroom. I've no idea what to do with this hole. I'd normally just hand it to my mother to sort it out. She's very good with her hands. Normally just hand the hole.
Yeah.
Send it to my mother because hole means could mean vagina, could also mean anus.
Exactly.
I hand it to my mother like my mum would sew things. I'm joking. I would hand my sexual partner to my mum so she could fuck them.
I think you're one. Like
you are the master of taking a single entendre and using sleight of hand to make it look like a double one.
Thank you. Don't just look like a magician. Don't just look like one.
Things you can say in the haberdasher and also in the bedroom. For the little thing you're giving me, £6.50 is a bit much.
Things you can say in the haberdasher and also the bedroom. Well, if we're going to go that far, we might as well get the knitting needles.
Oh.
I did a stew. I wrote a stew joke. He's only mad because he had it too.
I thought my name was being used as a sort of catch-all for rushed amateur abortion. That is not what my nickname is. God.
Gonna need 3 Murphys.
I've got an unwanted pregnancy. I'm going to have to go get it stewed. That's not the legacy I want to do.
Don't worry, guys. Murphing's illegal in this is legal in this country. I fucked it. Doesn't matter. I'm better at single entendres.
You got one for us, Neil?
Things you can say in the haberdasher and in the bedroom. Oh, there's a big tear up the middle of that. A few stitches.
Oh, right. Well, I've just got a couple more. So let's wrap this up. I've got. I was just going to use a couple of studs, and that should hold up the drafty bit. Or I just thought if I put a ribbon on it, it would appear more presentable.
Very good. I've got a couple more. I've got machines do get the job done quicker, but it's way more fun doing it by hand. And of course, I'm going to fuck this fabric. I'm going to fuck this fabric. Thank you very much. Because fabric means one thing.
I've got two more. First of all, my grandma used to have a box full of these, but they got lost in the move. And second of all, things you could say in the haberdasher and also in the bedroom. What the fuck are you doing to my wife?
Excellent.
Thank you.
Things you could say in the haberdashery and also the bedroom. Or maybe a tailor's. I don't know. I was taking liberties. It keeps getting stuck. Maybe if you just lubricate it, we could fire through and get it off.
Very good.
When I was 3, I drank an entire bottle of sewing machine oil.
Is that a thing?
Is that a thing?
Is that a thing you can say in the bedroom also?
When you were 3, you drank an entire bottle of sewing machine oil. First of all, the fuck is sewing machine oil?
Right.
And how come you didn't turn it?
And you drank an entire bottle. I suppose that's why you're such a good singer.
Oh,
Hey!
I'm trying to get there.
There it is.
Come here with your cow puns. Come back when you've been to college.
Good.
Any more from Neil?
Things you can say in the haberdasher and in the bedroom. If you'd like to see how that looks on you, we do have a mirror. You can just look directly up there.
Excellent. Fantastic.
Thank you, Neil, for letting us finish on a touch of class, quite frankly. So, James, any from the punters on this one?
Yeah. Right back down to the filth. Whoa, what a rim! That's such a stitch ripper.
That's gross.
That's terrible. We're stuck together like Velcro. Do you think it's long enough to crochet? Your zip's down.
Very good.
Can you go any faster? There was loads. There was loads. Yeah.
Thank you very much for those. I think we all get points for that. I don't know how this works. I'm going to give everyone 2 points. We've never done points before. Everyone's got 2 points. That's 2 more than we've had in any other show, and that's what it's like under my regime.
Have I got to start keeping score?
You don't get any points. Now shut the fuck up. Let us get on with the game. Right, so... it's all power. It's just all power. It's going to my head. We're going to move on now to an old-timey classic. We're going to play a round of Twat, Munch, Manor. Now, I understand will be investigating a murder.
Yes.
We shall be. I will set up the murder case, and Stu will be providing clues for. Sorry, Neil will be providing clues for the room. Stu for an occupation, and Marjolein for a murder weapon that was used. This is your cue to come in. If you'd like to give us some suggestions for murder weapons, and we'll come back to that when we get to it. So first of all, Will is gone. He's been kicked out. He can't hear or see. So, Neil, the room that the body has been found in. Also, we should point out, we've got to do all this within 5 minutes, because otherwise, we're just fudding about. We're just fudding about. We can't be doing that. So, Neil, the room I would like for you to pass on is the Forbidden Library. Not just the library, but the Forbidden Library. Occupation, that was you, Stu, correct?
Yeah.
I want you to be a clown safety inspector.
A clown safety inspector. Sort of like a safety inspector who is a clown, or a guy who does safety inspections for clowns in the workplace?
For the latter.
Right. So I want basically circus safety, but focused on the clowns.
Yeah, it doesn't necessarily need to be within a circus environment. They can, as long as they are clowns. So you're
Could be civilian clowns.
a safety inspector of clowns.
Right. Thank you.
And now we need a murder weapon. James, what have we got coming in from El Panteros?
Well, we've got a few, but we should go first for Hi, Ma'am, since we were talking about how many mums now watch the show. So we'll just do that as generic. So hello to all the mothers watching.
Hello, mothers.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
Who says nothing because he's their favourite?
I just made sexy faces to all the mums.
Oh, it was a sexy face. I do apologise. Honestly, it looked like you had a face full of sewer plumes.
So, for the murder weapon,
fabulous.
We have an Arbroath Smoky, the remains of Tony the Tiger, a quesadilla, a large straight banana, a swarm of bees, Aladdin's lamp. I don't know if that's just, I don't know, sook. Okay.
That's my mum.
Ah! Is that your mum?
What'd she
That's
say?
your mother. That's your mother who spells that atrociously. Fuck me, she's near the end.
I think she's still talking about sewing.
Any of these take your fancy, Marjolein?
Taylor's room, a pickle past its due date.
I like the remains of Tony the Tiger.
Say again, Marjolein?
I quite like the remains of Tony the Tiger.
Do it.
I mean, I don't know how that would kill a person, but it'd be fun to work it out.
So the remains of Tony the Tiger. So can we run through those? The room was, Neil?
The Forbidden Library.
Ooh. Stu, the occupation?
Clown Safety Inspector.
And the murder weapon, Marjolein?
The remains of Tony the Tiger.
Excellent. So let's get Will back in the room. I shall disparu.
And here he comes.
And good luck, everyone. 5 minutes.
There has been a murder. I'm here to solve it. What's going on?
Oh, thank God you came so quickly. Oh, I'm quite shaken. I apologize. I don't think I can ever go back into that room again. The room where it happened. I can't even bring myself to think of that room.
The room where it happened.
In that room.
Yes, the murder room, the abattoir.
No, the amount of hours I spent reading in that room.
Reading that room. The library.
Sat there in that room reading books which had been banned, such as Catcher in the Rye and the pornographic sequel to The Hungry, Hungry Caterpillar, where he really eats everything. Trust me.
A Dickensian a Dickensian library.
All the books in this library, people are not allowed to read them. They're generally not even allowed to enter the library to see them.
It's a restricted library. It's a library full of a restricted section of a library. What?
Even stronger than restricted, completely off limits.
Banned library. Illegal library. What? An illegal library.
One book I remember reading, it told a story like, what if you were to give a present to the current president of the United States?
Gift.
Who would that present be given to? It would be
Biden. It's forbidden library.
Oh, yeah.
Bloody hell.
My God, Inspector, you're here at last.
Yes.
What a tragedy. What a tragedy that he will be around no more to ensure that the children are delighted with an attentive atmosphere, but at no time under any risk. Who will make sure all the oversized shoes have sufficient grip on them? Who will ensure that the no limit on maximum occupancy of tiny cars does not get completely out of hand?
He was a car park attendant who had passed a PVG check.
Car park attendant? Do children go to be delighted at car parks? I don't think so. They go for the peanuts and the performing animals. Not that he was concerned with those aspects. He had to make sure.
He was a health and safety officer at the circus.
Yes, but where is the specific division? Dealing with the people who would tread on the rake, but in a safe way, whose custard pies never blinded each other.
He was a health and safety officer specifically for clowns.
Yeah! Yes, he was.
What a specific job. Right, okay, here we go.
It was from a tragedy, a great tragedy. Chief.
What?
Oh, I'm so sad. Breakfast will never be the same. Those frosted flakes will taste bitter in my mouth.
The murder weapon was milk. How much does it cost?
No, not milk. He wasn't advertising the milk.
He was advertising butter churned up by hand inside a cow.
Oh my god. No, you fool. The beautiful, sexy creature that advertised the frosted flakes.
Holly Willoughby. Oh, fuck. Tony the Tiger. Tony the Tiger.
How sad.
Tony the Tiger.
Because he himself is already endangered, and now the remains of...
Oh.
Did you say what the actual thing is? I remember doing this game once, and somebody had to endow me as being Daniel Radcliffe, and they started by going, "Hello, it's me, Daniel Radcliffe." Anyway, it's the murder weapon is the remains of Tony the Tiger.
How did he do it?
It just looked like a magician. It looked like a magician.
When you see how the magic happens. It's like,
my God, you were so fucking oblique, Marjolein. Wonderful. It was like doing the Times crossword with you.
I learned. You know what I learned too? I learned the word remains is synonymous with the word remains.
Yeah.
That felt like a hollow victory.
You know what, Marjolein? You know what? I would say, it happens to us all, but it doesn't.
That felt like I cheated in an exam. I was doing well. Anyway, that feels hollow.
Well, it's not really a victory. Well, because there's a 30-second penalty in incursion. So I mean, it doesn't. The record will show that you failed, and it won't say anything about Marjolein's part in it. So that's a real shame for everyone. I think that's an act of sabotage if we've seen one. So tough. Well, you fucked it up.
Well, who gets the points? I'm quite invested in this now. Who gets the points?
No one gets any points because you all failed together, apart from me, because I wasn't playing. Therefore, I'm in the lead. It's just the rules. You can't fight with the rules.
Can I point out how I got the piss taken out of me because for 1 week and 1 week only, I said improv.
Oh, don't you worry, James. We are never going to fucking let this rest. We're never going to let this rest.
But 2 weeks in a row, Marjolein has messed up 2 games. One of which is called "What You Doing," where you went, "What are you up to?"
Well, I mean, in our defence, James, we all have the courage to show our faces. So,
maybe we wouldn't keep going on about you, James. Maybe we wouldn't keep having a go at you if you weren't such a fucking coward.
Maybe sit down and enjoy your second smoothie, mate. I don't know what you do.
No idea what you do.
Is that
Marjolein might be an easily confused half-wit, but she's showing herself.
Yeah.
She's got the balls to put herself out there.
Yeah, James.
I, for one, respect her for that.
I can't even write jokes, James. Do you know how difficult it is for me to show up every week when I can't even write jokes? Yeah. And yet, still do it. And you can't even show your face.
And you know what, James? You know what? This is my real face. I'm using my real face for this shit.
Yeah. Well, Marjolein's mum wants to see Stu's face again.
I bet she does.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how he
My
gets
dad
you.
is
That's how he
right
gets you,
beside
Charlotte.
you.
Don't look him in the eyes. Don't look him in the eyes. Okay, let's crack on. We're going to move on now to a game we call Bigly or Bigliest. This is going to be.
Don't confuse me.
Oh my darling! This is going to be in pairs. We're going to do a 3-line scene 3 times over, each time larger than the last. As simple as that. So I think we'll kickstart. I think me and you will do the first one. And then Neil and Marjolein will do the second one. So what kind of suggestion would you... I'm surprised it turns out Billy was... It's just Billy Garner's respect, John. That's all it is.
That's what it is.
They just trample all over me. I'm like the substitute teacher that everyone's got a little secret crush on, but they still play up. You know how it is. So what would you like as a suggestion for this, Will, for our first scene?
Can we just get a location, for instance, a bus stop or a hospital or space or a ladder or outside or inside or under the sea or in James's head? Those are my examples. What are your examples?
So a non-geographical location.
Yes, please.
Neil, there is a little button underneath the screen if you can pop yourself out for a bit if you want. Yeah, I'm not sure it's a push button, mate.
E.T. phone home.
So there we have. We get a location for the first scene with myself and Will, please. Any coming in, James?
Yes, we have Aldi's. Few people have said, in fact, few people have said Aldi's. Few people have said Pizza Express. We also have a morgue. We also have Inside the Outside.
Oh,
yeah. A ball pit, Sesame Street. In a Jack-in-the-Box, next to a bloated dead whale, in a Polly Pocket, a siding of a train yard.
Yep.
Classic.
In the 4th corner of a triangle, Gary.
Oh, Christine, nice to see you again.
90s TV Funhouse. Or a wheel bin racing event.
I like all of these. Why don't we go for ball pit?
A ball. So we'll do a 3-line scene in a ball pit. I presume that's a traditional ball. We'll find out. So we'll do a 3-line scene in a ball pit. As simple as that. Okay.
Dad, I've been in here for an hour. Can I get out, please?
I've told you before, you're not getting out until your mother comes back with the shopping. Stay where you are.
I'm getting very hungry and I'm worried I might pass out. Scene. Basic scene.
Same again, Will. Let's make it a little bit bigger, if you don't mind, sir.
Yes. Dad, Father, I've been in here for 3 days. Can I come out, please?
Oh, it's you. Oh, yes, I remember you. I've told you, you're not coming out until your mother comes back. She left 3 days ago with the next door neighbour, Alan, and she always does her shopping here. I'm sure she'll be back any moment. But until then, you stay exactly where you are.
Dad, I'm going to die of hunger and die of thirst immediately. All you left me was some milk, and I can't drink the milk because I'm too preoccupied with how much it costs. Help me! Scene. And now the same, but the biggest it can possibly be.
The bigliest.
Father, it is I, your son. I've been down here for 40 years. I'm now 44 years old. Please, can we leave the ball pit?
Oh, no, son. I have told you, you cannot leave the ball pit until your mother returns from the dead. I've cast the incantations, and once your body shrivels away and accumulates into mush in the bottom of the ball pit, I will have all of your life essence at hand, and then I can use that to return your beautiful, honestly, she's really your mother back by my side.
But father, there have been no provisions unto here since 1987, and now I am one with the ball pit. All that remains is my hand. My arm is ball. My chest is ball. My balls. Well, you get the idea. I am ball pit, father. A curse upon your house. A curse upon your house. You will die in this ball pit. You will ball. Ball. Come ball with me, father. Come to my balls, father. Father, come on top of my balls. And I think we can all agree there's a better way to phrase that. Fuck you, Dad. Scene.
And why did you point it to JC Sports? JB Sports. Okay, so that's round one. Next, can we have, please, Neil and Marjolein? Okay, would we like let's get a separate suggestion. What would you like as a suggestion for this scene, chaps? Hello?
Neil, you
Hello.
pick. You're a guest.
What do I pick here? Sorry, being the guest, I am.
All I remember was inside that is outside the fourth side of a triangle.
Would you like, well, I'm saying, would you like to ask for a different suggestion?
Oh!
Yeah, okay.
Would you like to choose your own suggestion?
Well, how about
Ask
object?
for, or would you like me
Object.
to hold your hand? An object. Thank you, Marjolein. Thank you for both listening and talking back to me.
Inside
That's
So can we get an object to base this 3-line scene around? Sorry, they'll come flooding in any second.
Yeah. Yes, an object. Inside the giant's left nostril.
Ugh.
A fish slice?
Is that the...
Vinyl.
Yeah, that's the international.
here we go.
That's the international mime for fish slice, Marjolein.
God, that's good.
That is quite good.
Inside a Christmas turkey. Inside a nuclear submarine.
These are not objects.
Pot noodle. Mike Smith, loving your suggestions this week. A vegan sausage roll. A toothbrush charger. Schrodinger's lunchbox.
Oh.
Very highbrow.
Oh, is there lunch in there or not? Oh, you don't know until you open it. Oh.
Monopoly game. A canning pot.
Okay, pick one of these then, chap.
Oh, can we go with Schrodinger's lunchbox, please?
So a
Yes.
3-line scene set around Schrodinger's lunchbox, of course. Yeah. So when you are ready, take it away.
Honey, so for your first day at your new job, I made you a lunch to take with you.
Oh, that's really nice of you. What's inside the lunchbox?
I'm not sure. I mean, I think I put a sandwich in there, but don't know anymore.
And scene. It's only 3 lines, Neil. Only 3 lines. So let's have the same scene again. But I would like that bigger, please.
My beloved, my soulmate. From the moment I saw you, I knew we'd be together forever. But now you leave me to go on a ship for 2 years and make trades across the world. But it's okay if I give you this.
My darling, I will treasure the lunchbox. I will keep it close to my heart for 2 whole years. And then I will open it and eat the contents. What are the contents, pray tell?
Oh God! Oh my God! I was making lunch boxes, but also surprise landmines, and I don't know which one that is. But I don't know how to check.
Oh, the tension. One more time. The bigliest. With that's simple as that, folks. That's all we want. We want it to be the bigliest.
My true one and only, my soulmate, my twin flame. My twin made from a cell, the same from me. My clone, my true self, who I can only ever truly love. But now, for the first time in both our lives, you must step away out that door, and you must board that helicopter and go to redacted. And I don't know when I'll see you again, but I made you this.
Thanks! What kind of piece is it?
It's just diseases.
And scene.
Iconic, absolutely iconic. Great work.
Is there any greater tension than not knowing what type of piece it is?
We'll never know. We'll never know.
Yeah, is it a lasting piece? We just don't know. Okay, let's skip on, shall we? Now, Stu, you've entered the hotel business, I understand.
That's right. I run a hotel, Gary, and I work at the front desk because I'm a small business.
So you're covering all the bases now. I understand it's some kind of themed hotel, but you're reluctant to tell us what the theme of your hotel is. So let's ask the punters instead. Stu is going to be at the reception desk of a hotel, and we will be calling in as residents at the hotel, I guess. So what?
Yes, I prefer to call you guests. Gary.
Guests. That's very kind of you, Stu. It's nice to know that you're not charging us. So what's the theme of Stu's hotel? That is the question for you all at home. A barbershop quartet hotel. It only costs a tenner.
Well, that's that fucked.
Yeah, that's because there's the one joke you can do on that one. COVID deniers. Willy Wanker's Magical Hotel of Willies. Triplets only.
No, why is it coming up on the screen?
No. These are the people who watch this show. At this rate, I think we should be grateful he could spell nonce. Fucking hell.
See?
Stu Murphy's Hotel of
Hotel. Stu Murphy's Hotel. He means nonce hotel.
Vanilla Ice Hotel. I like that. I like that. Pac-Man stroke Aztec Hotel.
Yes. Excellent.
There you go. Pac-Man stroke Aztec.
Pac-Man stroke Aztec Hotel.
Yeah, I
What
like
a theme. What a theme.
Dom gave a really good suggestion for the last game. He put Space Quebec.
Yes.
I thought that deserved it. So I'm going to go with Dom Anderson's Pac-Man stroke Aztec theme.
Brilliant.
Thank you for that, Dom. You've got some approval from Stu. Which is nice to get that instead of ire. So it's going to be a Pac-Man / Aztec themed hotel. Let's join Stu now. He's just going to disappear. He can't find his button. Let's join Stu now.
Oh look,
it's the
my
button.
brother.
It's the button that says "Stop Cam," Neil.
I don't know if he's got it.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
That's fine.
Welcome to my Mensa-themed hotel, where everyone staying here and watching this is a bona fide fucking idiot. This must be how Albert Einstein felt all the time, surrounded by the brain. Fucking hell. But here I am, the only one in this operation with any brains, because I've invested wisely in my new business, a hotel that combines the twin scenarios of Pac-Man, one of the definitive games of the 1980s, with its obvious sister connection of the Aztec Empire, the dominant force in the South American continent for centuries. So, I mean, it's all gone swimmingly. All 4 rooms are full. Oh no. Well, I'm here to serve. Hello, front desk. How can I help you have a more enjoyable Pac-Man Aztec experience today?
Mamma mia! I'm a checking into the Super Mario Hotel with the Mayan culture, and you're telling me it's not me.
I'm afraid you're going to have to say that all again. I couldn't hear you very well.
It's a me, a Mario. I come into the
Yes,
hotel
hello,
this
Mario.
evening,
I'll put you in
and it
room
is
one,
not
yes.
me. It's that hellish orb man who ate the fruit.
That's right. That's right. What I've done is I've combined Pac-Man with the ancient Aztec Empire, so he now is wandering a maze, eating up bits of fruit until he gets chased by the Spanish and gets killed in a blood sacrifice.
It's me, and I want to walk up the stairs like El Castillo from Maya civilization, and
Sure.
I walk into a maze full of ghosts.
That's right. I've combined the ziggurat, where the sacrifices took place, with the wacka 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 maze from level 4.
I was told it was the greatest game of all time combined with the Mayans, and it's Pac-Man combined with the Aztecs.
Well, it's Pac-Man. Yeah, you could have chosen the Miss Pac-Man option. It's a damn sight more sexier, and she's got a bow on.
Hey, you will not speak about the Princess of Peach that way. I am going into the sink.
You're going into Princess Peach's stink. Is that what I heard you say? Wow. Well, what you do in your room, Mario, is your own business. But if you have a problem with my Aztec-themed Pac-Man hotel, can I suggest you fuck off? All right. Thanks, Mario. Bye. Wow. 25% of my customers are displeased. That's still an A+ rating on TripAdvisor in anyone's book. You can't.
Ringing noise. Ringing noise.
My God. It's my
Ringing noise. Ringing noise.
Hello?
Oh, hi, is that reception?
It is. We call it the front desk. What can I do for you?
Oh, right.
I'm
just having a wee bit of, I couldn't use the elevator because of claustrophobia. And you said,
Yes.
oh, that's fine. There's a really broad stairs you can use.
Yes.
Well, listen, I'm actually calling on my mobile. I'm halfway up the stairs and I'm
Yes.
struggling to get to the top because people keep throwing corpses at me. It's like,
Yeah.
there's someone at the top of the stairs decapitating people and just throwing them. God, nearly got hit by a baby.
Right.
There's people at the top just throwing sacrificed corpses down the and Jesus wept. And I'm struggling to make it to the top, to be honest, because it's like they're aiming at me,
Well, of course
And if
they're aiming at you. Of course they're going to be sacrificing people at the top of the ziggurat, you fool. Let me ask you this. Have you any complaints about the quality of the harvest?
Well, I've the harvest isn't for another month or so.
That's right, because it hasn't come early and it won't come late because of the sacrifices they're making. Have a slice of melon or a strawberry. There'll be a ghost after you in a minute. And if you don't like my Aztec Pac-Man themed hotel, then get the fuck out.
Ring, 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 ring.
50% of people don't like my hotel.
Ring, ring.
This is oh, for fuck's sake. I really should have bought more than 3 phones. Hello?
Hello, it's me, Sonic the Hedgehog.
Hello, Mr. Hedgehog.
I was told this was a Sonic/Mesopotamia themed hotel, and what the fuck do I find?
Yeah, I realise now you booked several months ago when we were a Sonic Mesopotamian themed hotel where people would travel long over the ocean in order to pick up as many rings as they could. But it was just too much work to clean the blue hair out of the sort of curvature of the ceilings. So now what we've done is we've converted it to a dense jungle with lots of dots that you have to eat. That way we save on meals.
I wanted my room to be a battleground between the Romans and the Parthians while I ran around collecting rings and fighting Dr. Eggman. And now I have to go through a maze and learn about Mexico in the 1400s and shit. What the piss do you think this is? Do you know who the fuck I am?
I think this is the most beautiful obesity/conquistador-based experience you will find in the current mid-range price hotel bracket.
Yeah, well,
Now,
every other hotel runs rings around you, and yes, that was some wordplay about me. Sonic the Hedgehog. Fuck you.
maybe so, but I tried building a Roman hotel, and I built it up, and then it fell again. It rose up, and then it fell again. And if you don't like my Aztec cum, what's the fucking thing?
Wait, hang on. If I don't like your Aztec
then
cum,
you could get the fuck out.
right? I will be back with Knuckles to get your Aztec cum. Bye.
Fucking hell. No, please let this be someone who's actually having fun. But this cost me so much. Hello? Yes, this is the front desk. Hope you're enjoying your Aztec theme.
I couldn't find the right button for ages there. Yeah, right, can you hear me?
I can hear you. How are you today, sir?
I've been better, I'll be honest, mate. Feeling a bit worse for wear. The thing is, I've been up all night taking these pills that you left lying about, and can't stop getting chased by all these ghosts. I mean, I thought eating some of the cherries might turn them blue and maybe get to turn the tables on them, but they won't stop chasing me, mate. What's the story? You better give me some good information because I'm fucking mad with it. Oh.
Okay, well, that's I leave pills so much as dots. If you found pills that you're munching on, I don't know where they've come from. Have you been eating pills off the floor or the white dots that I've positioned along the wall?
I've been eating the pills that you left on the floor for us.
No, that's nothing to do with me. No, but there is an ecstasy dealer who runs through there who does insist on having holes in his front pockets.
Oh, yeah.
So you've probably just eaten a bunch of ecstasy. And if you eat the big pills on the wall, then yes, the ghosts do turn blue and flee, as the conquistadors of Spain never did.
Oh, here, that brings me to my other issue I wanted to raise with you. Now, this was advertised as an Aztec-themed hotel.
That's right.
From what I've seen, the only thing that makes it Aztec-themed is that there's one TV channel showing Mel Gibson's Apocalypto all day.
That's right.
I don't think that's really a strong Aztec theme, and it's telling you, it's not the best thing to watch when you're in a raging come down, by the way.
Well, maybe you've just caught the film at the wrong time. If you flick up one channel on the remote control, you'll find Apocalypto +1, where you can turn into the film earlier on when it's more fun and games and less human sacrifice.
Oh, here. That's just a ticket there. That's made me feel much better. Yeah,
Thank you. Finally, a satisfied customer. Now,
the ghosts, get away from me,
they're more scared of you than you are of them. Okay, well, I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening, sir, and then get the fuck out.
Ring, 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 ring. Hello, I'm here with Knuckles and Tails. I've called about the Aztec cum.
The Aztec cum?
Yeah, what orders of Aztec cum?
Ringing noise. Ringing noise. Ringing noise.
Oh, God. Excuse me.
Ringing noise.
Yes.
Hi there. Yeah, I'm still trying to get up these steps. I thought that if I jumped on the correct pixel, then I'd be able to make the landing. What kind of manic minor themed hotel is this anyway?
It isn't a manic minor themed hotel, you jet set Willie obsessed bastard. Get the fuck out. Hello.
What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up?
What the fuck are you doing?
What up? What up?
Stop phoning up with this hate crime bullshit. Spanish. Get the fuck out.
Aztec cum.
Finally, no more calls. I'm going to falsify some reviews on the website.
Insane.
See, on the website. So they're trying to remember the word for TripAdvisor and failing right at the last hurdle.
TripAdvisor was basically what Neil needed in that scene.
Very good, very good.
So that was another round of Stu's Get the Fuck Out Hotel.
Get the fuck out.
Fuck out. Get the fuck out. We've lost Marjolein. I'm guessing it's fertility o'clock. Who knows? But let's crack on to our last game. Before we do, is there anything we need plugged, gentlemen?
We'll be doing live shows soon. Don't know when, but we'll give details soon.
Yes, we are doing live shows in Oban. If you're in the Oban area, come to Oban and see us. We'll be performing live there for money.
That's right. Yeah, in early July, I believe. So
No, a lot of
let's
these people
let's.
are sitting there going, "These people don't have legs." Well, we do, and you'll see that for yourself if you turn up at Open.
So, is it an improv show in Oban that's through there? Is it a festival? You said.
The fuck do you care?
Yeah, James, you coward.
Yeah.
It's
Marilyn answered that question. I'd gladly answer.
It's Open's Face Festival for people with faces
You
only.
can't fool us with that avatar-like CGI.
Right, Tara Man is back.
Creepy ass dude. Let's move on to our final game. Our final game is, as ever, a World's Worst, and what with today being the 21st of June, we are doing the World's Worst solstice celebration. That is the World's
Can't even
solstice.
say it.
That's
serious.
Is that how you spell solstice?
Solstice. That's how you spell solstice?
Well, that's fine then. That's all I was asking.
Not the Shetland version of Seminole.
Oh my god!
So we have
just while Stu's trying to take the high ground, I just want to remind everyone of the 3 wank wedding.
3 wank royal wedding.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, James.
There is a difference. When Nicholas Mitchell is commentating on your cum fountain, it's a high class event.
Yeah. And quite frankly, if 3 wanks are in your vows, then they must be adhered to. So, World's Worst solstice celebration. Who'd like to kickstart this one? Look at the fucking raging enthusiasm from everyone.
Neil.
See, thank you, Neil. Thank you, Neil, for showing everyone up, quite frankly, with both your professionalism and your eagerness. So,
Gary's just saying that because it means he goes last.
Yeah. So we can look up solstice on dictionary.com.
You remember that website?
I did.
I've just looked up solstice on dictionary.com and it gets 3.5 stars. So there you go. So World's Worst solstice celebration kickstarted with Neil. Away you go, fella.
Hello and welcome to the annual Flat Earth Society's Summer Solstice celebration, where we, of course, as you know, annually celebrate the day that the CIA put a big lamp in the sky. And later on, music from Ian Brown.
Welcome to the annual solstice celebration, where we celebrate the longest day of the year in the traditional Druid manner. Everyone grab your barrel full of water and everyone grab your dwarf. Now dunk them to the top. Hooray!
Hey everybody, welcome to the World's Worst Solstice Gathering. It's Monday Night Improv.
Did you not have a real party? Oh, what's it called? You know what? I fucked it.
Into a fucking spoon.
What you got there, Marjolein?
In my head, the spoon gently cradled the thing so it looked like a real popper.
Well, you weren't wrong.
If you listen carefully, you can hear your mother's bosom swelling with pride.
World's Worst Solstice Celebration. Welcome to Jonehenge. What better way to celebrate the solstice than a monument constructed entirely from famous Jones? We've got Joan Jett singing rock and roll ballads. Joan Collins will be chatting about Dynasty. And that's it. We ran out of famous Jones. We tried to get Joan Rivers and Joan of Arc, but we encountered a similar stumbling block with both of them. Anyway, welcome to Jonehenge. £10, please.
Jonehenge, where the life is hell.
Credit card details. Hang on. I want to go to Jonehenge.
Yeah, you do. World's Worst solstice celebration. Well, yeah, as everyone knows, the solstice is what we call the longest day And how come, right? How come if it's the longest day, how come there aren't any extra daytime television programs? Because you'd think if it's a longer day, there'd be more daytime television programs. So we get together every year and we just binge episodes of Location. Happy solstice!
Oh no, don't believe those films. We're not going to burn you in a giant wicker man or anything. What, that? I mean, aye, it's made of wicker, but it's not a man. Look at his tits. And if we're not in that vagina, till we burn you, virgin.
Excellent.
World's worst solstice celebration. Bring forth the man of age. Put him in the middle of the circle. Now everybody chant the holy aged incantation. Fuck the sheep. Fuck the sheep. Fuck the sheep. Can somebody wake the sheep? Wake the sheep. Fuck the sheep. Wake the sheep.
Welcome to the greatest solstice experience of all time. Yes, people talk about the longest day and being closest to the sun, but there's never been one quite as close to the sun as this one. As we fly in a rocket ship so close to the sun, we can feel it. Welcome to the...
Very good. What? Just going to make sure Marjoleine's not dead.
I'm alive.
Oh, it was acting. Phew. World's worst. World's worst solstice celebration. Welcome to Bonehenge. What better way to celebrate the solstice than a monument constructed from a giant orgy? That's right, it's not technically a monument, it's just hundreds of people furiously boning. Come join in the fun or just watch. For legal reasons, I have to stress, this is not an English heritage monument. This is just a swingers club. Anyway, welcome to Bonehenge. £10, please.
Well, 10 pounds. There he goes. You combine the two, and Stu was there yesterday. Okay, world's worst solstice celebration. This year we're doing what we do every year because, as you know, it's the summer solstice in the northern hemisphere, but it's the winter solstice in the southern hemisphere. So this year we're doing what we do every year, and we are declaring war on the southern hemisphere. Should be easy. We can attack them during daylight. We've got loads of it, but they're in the dark. Ha 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 ha! It's a war we're bound to win. Happy solstice! Yay!
World's worst solstice celebration. What? Stonehenge? Nah, mate, we're going to get stoned in a hedge. I'm taking the boat to Airdrie, mate.
That's any day of the summer.
World's worst solstice celebration. All right, everybody gather around. Here we go. All give praise, and it's coming down to the high point of the longest day of the year. And 3, 2, 1. Women, coalesce your menstrual cycles now. Get on the same page, flow-wise.
World's worst solstice gathering. Hi everybody, welcome. This is great. Welcome for the solstice gathering. That's brilliant. And we truly are the modern day equivalent of the Druids, of the pagan worshippers. And I know there's lots of like liberal minds right now, like those post-procession archaeologist bastards who think that they can interpret the past. But truly, we are the scientists who only go by fact. And if we're going to celebrate this day by factual evidence, we'd understand that from all the remains, we can see that everyone from the past was in fact dead. So We must all die.
Just happens
I
to have
would-
that cleaver to hand.
I would worry about her if I cared.
Okay, I've got one more. World's worst solstice celebration. Welcome to Piss in My Mouth Henge. Yes, where better way to celebrate the solstice than the back alley behind Weatherspoons, where I'll be lying on my back, mouth open, ready to Wait, where are you going? Where are you going? Come back. £10. £10.
I want my money back.
I think that's the way the £10 goes. I think it goes in the opposite direction.
Yes.
I've got one more as well. World's worst solstice celebration. Now, this may not be the world's worst solstice celebration, but I will be celebrating it this year, as I do every year, by wishing my own mother a happy birthday. Happy birthday, Mama Dobson. And I've got a picture of her just here. There we go. Love you very much, Mum. It's also, I understand it's Father's Day in Syria, so this year I will be celebrating my mother and Will's grandfather. There's an image for everyone.
Also got a Syrian dad, but I guess fuck him.
I wasn't sure which was your mother or your father, so I went grandfather.
Very good. I thought you knew me, Gary. I thought you knew me.
Yeah, yes, but not your immediate family. So
Wait a minute. Hang on. Can I just check? With a surname like Name, you didn't know whether it was my dad or my mum, the English one, who was the Syrian one.
I don't judge people like that.
I vote negative points for Will. Give Will less points for this round because he's questioning you.
Yeah, and how dare you stereotype people based on their names?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
You racist piece of shit.
Yeah, of course. I mean, my mum's from the Midlands, but she could equally have the surname Name, that traditional Staffordshire surname.
Yeah. Wow, all your Jonehenge goodwill's just being eroded with every day.
Or as I call it, Jonehenge good me. Please carry on.
Anyone got any more for
Just for Will's one for Joan Henge. I love rock and rock.
Hey!
Very good.
We have an actual joke just as the show ends. Absolutely fantastic. Well done, everybody. Thank you very much for joining us today. Before we go any further, what about a massive round of applause for our very special guest, Neil the Wee Man Bratchpiece, ladies and gentlemen. Anything you need to plug, Neil? This is not a haberdasher gag.
Yes, some hair transplants in, preferably. I
can set you up with a guy.
Yeah, send me some of that, please. I should plug a show that I'm meant to be doing at the Armadillo in September.
Oh,
but as
who knows?
Should anyone be plugging anything that's happening in a huge venue like that?
True. I massively admire your optimism. We will, of course, be back every Monday, just as a constant reminder that the outside is massively overrated. And why go outside when you can stay at home and join us, quite frankly. Any final questions for James before we go?
What do you look like?
That is often said by people who have just seen him. Right, thank you all very much for joining us. That is what he actually looks like. We'll be back same time next week, and we'll keep you informed if there's anything further in the books. But until then, thank you all very much for joining us. James, why don't you play us out while we wave nonchalantly?
Bye.
Bye.
You wanna do something Monday nighter? I've got something for you, hold tighter. It's a show that's unpredictable and fast and improvised by